So good morning to you all. Welcome to you all. Welcome. And happy to have you all for this day. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you can on your videos as we begin the class. You can on your video as we have the morning fast, the best and the last. The first things in the life, the best things in the life is to pray. So you can on your video as we start with the prayer, please. On your videos, I just want to see all of you. On your videos, I just want to, okay, happy to see you, Pretty. Happy to see you, Ashish. Happy to see you, Hashadir Sina. CM Banu Prakash, happy to see you. Pretty V, Mona, long time, Mona. Happy to see you, Mona. Yes, where were you, Mona? Happy to see you. And
I was not very good.
how are you today?
Fine, sir.
Very good. We are fine to see you. We are happy to see you. Sonu Kumar, happy to see you. Serene Rose, yesterday you were absent. Putur, under the tree. Bhuvaneswari, under a tree. Seems like you are lovely. Chaitrapi, happy to see you.
I'm a native, sir.
You are native. Okay. Okay, good. Yes, so Chaitrapi, happy to see you. And who are Serene Rose, how are you? Hima Kumal, Yuvaraj, yesterday you were absent. Yesterday, Yuvaraj was absent. Richard, yesterday you couldn't come. Okay, and Gibson also is joining. He's joining in the room. Yes, Nisin Lupama, happy to see you. I believe all of you have your notebook. I believe you have your class notebook. Amoltavani, Eunice.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Eunice. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Very big good morning, Amaltavani. Big good morning, big hug to all of you. So we are going to start the class. Let me pray for you as we begin and then we continue. Let's pray. So we are going to continue where we have left from yesterday. Today is going to be a very speedy class. Richard, I have seen your message. Good morning to you, Richard. I have seen your text. Good morning. So today we're going to have a very extensive class, in the sense we are going to go a little bit faster so we can complete the introduction part. We can complete the theory part of OAL, okay? So OAL stands for what? For those who were absent yesterday, we are looking to the class of OAL. Let me show you the screen here. Okay. Today's date we are 30th of April 2021. Is there anyone who is sick? Okay, we are going to look for operation research, okay, which is known as OAL. Okay, what happened to Indu Reddy? She is absent today. So today we look to OAL, operation research. Okay, so I hope you have your notebook and you are going to look what are we going to study for today. For the first things which are going to look today, are going to look to the definition of OAL. Today's agenda for today. Today's agenda, we're gonna see something called definition, okay, of definition of OAL. Number two, we're gonna look something called how OAL started, okay, how OAL started, where, okay, and the current OAL, okay, current OAL. So that's number two. And number three, the point number three, which I will be highlighting today, I will be taking you to something which is called like features of OAL, okay, features of OAL, okay. Features in a sense, we look something called characteristics, okay. Features sometimes known as the characteristics of OAL. And the point number four, which we shall look today, we may look something which is known as application of OAL, okay? Application, sometimes we call application, let me see, application, okay, applications of OR, okay, to engineering, okay, and management and managerial, okay. Sometimes this is known as application of OR. And number 5, let me give like a number 5, scope of OR, okay, scope of OR. So we may look for these points if time permits, okay. If you cope with me and we go in a smooth way, we shall look to this agenda, okay. This is agenda for today. Let me start for what do we call, okay, for what do we call OR? How OR defined? Define operation research, okay, operation research, okay, operation research. I'm going to start with the definition of operation research, and once this definition is done, then we shall understand the whole matter of OR. So operation research is defined as analytical method for problem solving and decision making that is useful in the management of organization. Okay, so I will give you the definition and then I explain to you. Okay, operation research, okay, operation research, into parentheses, you can put OR, is defined as what? Is defined as analytical, okay, analytical method for problem solving. Keeping in mind problem solving, okay, for problem solving and decision making that is useful in management of organization. All right. Yesterday, if you remember, we stopped somewhere. I was telling you about something which is called what? What have we seen yesterday for OR, by the way? What have we seen yesterday as introduction part from based on yesterday? Yesterday, if you remember, we looked something which is called optimum or optimization. Okay, we have seen that optimization, it is a process or it is a way of maximizing the profit, reducing the cost, or minimizing the cost. Okay, all it's a process. Okay, I would like to write it here. I would like to write it here, though it is not a part of it. Something yesterday from yesterday, recap yesterday. Recap for yesterday, we have seen something called optimization. Okay, optimization we have seen is like maximize the cost, maximize the profit. Okay, maximize the profit. Okay, and minimize the cost or loss. Okay, that's all about. So any organization, it has to deal with profit, gain, and reduction of what? And reduction of what? Reduction of the loss. Okay, because no matter how it's going to be, at the end of the day, the loss may come. So if a loss has come, how will you reduce it, or how will you minimize the loss? Okay. Okay. How will you minimize the loss? Okay, I think nobody's okay. So now, that was all yesterday. We saw that in this maximization, in this optimization, one goes high for finding the profit, and another one goes low for reducing the loss or minimizing the loss. Now, any organization, when we say, my voice is audible, when we say analytical method, please write it somewhere. Analysis, okay, analysis, you can underline this analysis, this word analysis, okay? The word analysis means careful study. Means what? What does it mean, analysis? It's a careful study on about something. You want, I may say, you know, something called microscope. You know microscope, okay? So something which is called microscope means looking internally or looking something which your eyes cannot see, all right? So when we say analysis or analytic, we mean a careful study for the problem, okay? You want to study the problem and you want to find a solution for the problem so that the decision of your company, the decision of your organization will improve organization. You know, the purpose of organization is to grow, okay? The purpose of the family is to grow. Your family, they send you to study so the family can grow. Grow financially, grow in the terms of power, grow in the terms of wisdom. Wisdom also can grow, okay? So that is why if there is any problem in organization, any problem in a family, it has to be studied carefully. Okay, I emphasize to this. Studying carefully means what? Analyzing. So operation research means what? Operation research means is defined as an analytical method, is a method for problem solving, okay, and decision making that is useful in management of organization, period. Underline, okay? That is what? That is operational research, okay? Now, here, one more point to understand here in this. Let me first dot it, this one. Let me dot this one, okay? Okay, this is it. And next point, sorry. Next point, and the point, where is the end of the line? Okay. Next point. What else? What else to know about this oral? Okay. In operation research, write down in operation research oral, okay. Problems are broken, okay. Problems are broken into basic components, into basic components, and then solved, okay, in defined steps by mathematical analysis. Okay, what does it mean, analysis? What does it mean, analysis? Anybody who understood what do we mean analysis? Before I go to the next point, okay? Before we go to the second agenda, how OR started. What does it mean, analysis? I just want to emphasize that word, okay? Anybody? Mary Gibson, what did you understand about analysis? My point is to understand the definition of OR. The definition of OR is defined as analytical method for problem solving and decision making that is useful in management of organization. Analysis means what? Careful study. Okay, careful study. Okay, there we go. Next agenda. Let's go to the next agenda. This was also to recap for yesterday. Recap yesterday. Okay. Yesterday. Please, you have how to write yesterday. Kilan is joining. Okay. Yesterday. I think so. It's like this. Okay. This is to recap yesterday. Now, next, how OR started. Okay, this is a very interesting story, how OR started. Okay, hold on. I want to ask you, okay. Okay, I want to ask you one question. When, okay, let me, okay, I want to put something here. Maybe if you know, you will let me know. Okay, if you know, you will let me know. I just want you to tell, this question is going to be addressed to To who? Okay. This question is going to be addressed to Kilan. This question is going to go to Kilan. I'm going to display one image, okay? I'm going to display one image and Kilan is going to tell me who is that, okay? Kilan, you're going to tell me who is that and what do you know about this one? I want to explain to you to this one. Where is it? Where has it gone? Is it being shared?
Yes, sir.
What do you see?
Hitler, sir.
Very good. Stacy Hitler. What do you remember about Hitler? What do you know in history? Yes.
Sir, sir, he was the chief army leader of Germany, sir.
Okay, very good. Which war was this? Which war was this? Hima Kumal. Which war was this? Which war was this? Hima.
Sir.
Which war Hitler fought, was fighting? What? You don't know? You don't remember?
World War II.
World War II, yes. Or World War II, right? So it was during World War II.
Yes, sir.
World War, okay? World War II, Hitler was fighting this war. You can mute yourself, Hima. Mute yourself. Good, thank you. So during this World War II, what happened was, I just want to give you the brief introduction about this one. In World War II, the Germany was fighting with the UK, United Kingdom, which is now England, and French. All these countries, they made alliance. Okay, they made a coalition to fight with Germany. Germany was with Japan, I think, or was Japan and other countries to support it. So there was a problem happened in the UK. UK means United Kingdom. The army of UK or the military of UK, they came to run out of resources. You get what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying? The UK armies, they came to run out of resources. Resources means there was no weapon. Okay, number one, weapon was not there. Weapon was very scarce. Weapon was very few. Okay, they had limited resources. Okay, fuel was very little. They had, limited resources in fuel. They had limited resources in ocean transportation because they used to use a port. By that time, flight was not mostly used. Okay, they use seaport. Okay, they use oceans. Okay, land-wise means to the land-wise tanks. The cars and everything to be used, they're very limited because the war was very intense. Now, what happened was the British army, the British military, they sat down and they said, let us call upon a team, okay? What happened? They called a team, okay? They called a team. They said, okay, now let us call a team. Let's say this is UK military. This is the UK. This is the UK. This is UK military. This is the UK military. Okay, this is the UK military. This is the UK military. Came to have UK military ran out of resources. Okay, ran out of resources means they had limited resources. Okay, resources during what? During WW2. Okay, during WW2 means second World World War. Okay, Second World War. So when they had this problem, this military, okay, decided to form a team, okay, to form a team which was a scientific team, which was scientist team, okay? They formed scientist team. So this scientist team was about to do what? They formed scientist team to study, okay, to study how the limited resources, okay, can be used effectively, okay, and carefully, okay, can be used carefully. So this team which was formed, was known as the team which was formed, okay, was known as Operation Research. Clear? Are you able to get how Operation Research started? Somebody texted me. Someone texted, say, is my voice is breaking? Can you hear me? Am I audible to you all? Am I audible? What happened?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. So someone cannot hear me. Ashish cannot hear me. So I was telling you, during World War II, the British or the UK military had limited resources because they were fighting. Okay, so they call upon a team. For example, if you have a team, for example, if you are organizing, like, let me say, like Courage Fest. Okay, if we are organizing Courage Fest, and in this Courage Fest, what would happen? In this Courage Fest, we need resources. We need resourceful people. Like, we need money. We need those who are helping us in arranging the fest. Okay. So if we have little money, we shall try to find a committee which can raise a fundraising. Are you getting? So in the case of UK strategy, they want to find a team, scientific team, which can run. How? Okay, this team was supposed to run, okay, strategic plan. The team, scientist team was, okay, to study, to decide how strategic, to decide the strategic plan, okay, strategic plan, and what? And useful usage of limited resources. Okay, so when UK became successful during what? At the end of WW2, UK military became successful, okay, during UK became successful. So when UK became successful, okay, after WW2, okay, many countries, okay, many organizations started to implement the operation research, okay, which UK military, scientist military had applied. Is it clear to you, or is there anybody who don't understand? Anyone? Is there anyone? Is it clear to you all? I want to know if you are able to Is it clear to you all?
Yes, yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
So this is the invention of OAL. So OAL is used to study or to carefully study how problem can be solved. If you have, let me ask Eunice, if you have, not Eunice, let me ask one more. CM Banu Prakash, I know for the boys, okay? Banu Prakash, if you have 2 socks, okay? 2 socks, sometimes you have even 1 socks. If you have 1 socks, let me go for this. If you have 1 socks, okay, the socks which you use in your shoes, what will you do in order to wear these socks every day? What will you do? You have only 1 socks and you want your socks, to be there every day. What will you do?
I will wash every day, sir.
Excellent. So if you have, when will you wash? Will you wash in the morning when you're coming to college?
Evening, sir.
Evening. When you go home, evening. What will happen if your socks is, let's say, if climate change, let's say, if it is in the rainy season, what will you do? If it is in rainy season, will you wash? What will you do?
Yes, I'll wash and I'll switch on the fan inside my house.
Excellent. So as you can see, Banu Prakash is trying to find the solution for the problem of how to use these limited resources. Okay. Now, you will wash, you put fan. Sometimes I used to take my cloth, I used to take like my cloth, put socks inside, and then squeeze nicely so that, even I can use it immediately. Okay. We used to do this. Sometimes boys, they may even have 1 boxer. They have 1 boxer and then they do like that. So when you have limited resources, you find a way to solve it, okay? So operational research will focus on problems and what many ways can we use to solve the problem. Ashish, you can do me a favor. You can take attendance, you can take screenshot so I can have it. So this is the definition of OR. This is the what? How OR started. It started with UK military when they had limited resources. The scientists, they call a scientist team to form a committee to solve, okay? They call a committee to solve or to study strategic and the tactical problem related to their limited resources. So I would like to underline this one, okay? A UK scientist team, I'm going to add it here, OR, origin of OR, origin of operational research, operation research, okay? Okay, research, okay? Origin of operational research, okay? Origin of operational research. It is started, okay? Okay, OR, you can write down, OR came into existence during second world war. Second World War means WW2, okay? WW2 came into Second World War of what? Of 19, Induredi, you can do me a favor, do screenshot, or Ashish can do 1939 to which year? To 1945, okay? This came into existence. So the military, UK scientist team was formed, okay? Was formed to study, okay? To study what? To study the strategic and tactical, okay? And to study tactical problems, okay? Okay, related to their, okay, to their limited resources, resources such as what? Okay, ocean transportation, ocean transport, okay, transport, ocean transport, fuel, okay, guns, okay, bullets, okay, And what else? Bombing, okay? Bombing effect, bombing effect, okay? Effects, okay? Etc. Okay? This was the limited resources to learn, okay? This was all about how this all has been started. I have a few minutes. Let me go fast. Let me try to go fast. Oh, sorry. Let me try to go fast. Okay. This was the resources such as like that one. Okay. Now, what happened? In 19, to understand the history of oil, we are on how origin. Okay. In 1949, India has that one. India has adapted, let me say started to adapt, okay, to adapt oil, okay, operation research. You see how India, we are always number one in everything. In 1949, India has started to adapt this one, okay. When they start this oil, okay, they open, India open, okay, India opened the center at Hyderabad, okay, at Hyderabad. So they started OR at Hyderabad. They studied OR at Hyderabad, okay. It goes on in 1953, okay, again 1953, okay. India has established OR, okay, OR at Calcutta, okay, with the name of what? They started with the name of Indian Statistical, okay, Indian Statistical Institute, okay, okay, Indian Statistical, Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, okay, how do I Calcutta? Calcutta, okay, I think it's like that, okay, Calcutta. And again, in the same year, why? For national, why they started this one? For national application, for application of OR method, method, okay, for application of OR method in nation. Somebody's Devasuriya is going, coming and going in national, okay, in national planning and survey, okay. So this is all about the history or how OR started, okay. One more, which is the last, in 1955. So for the sake of time, if you join like another 5 minutes, I will complete this one. What is the next period? Do you have a next period? Do you have a next period? What is the next period?
At 10 o'clock, sir.
10 o'clock, eh?
Yours only. Unix.
Oh, 10 o'clock I have Unix. Yeah. 10 o'clock, 10:30.
10:30, sir.
10:30. 10:30.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, very good. So now I can take another 10 minutes. So in 1955, OR Society of India, which is abbreviated as OR Society of India, was formed, okay? Was formed and became the member, okay? They became the active member of International Federation of OR Society. Oh, my goodness, it has gone down. You can't see. Of OR Society, okay, of OR societies, okay, in 1959. I love it. I love this because always India is number one. You see, last year Corona, we are the last, but now we are on the top. In everything, India will become number one. Now in coronavirus, we are top, top. You don't know. So now, this is all about the history of oral, okay? So for the next class, what was the second agenda? The agenda for today, I believe maybe I shall continue this, maybe, okay. I may continue this after some time. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So, okay, let me delete this one. It's not needed. This not needed. This not needed. Not needed. Okay. So, what happened? This was invention or starting. This was or how many of you all initial stage or start history? Okay, let me call all the history. So how many of you feel that we can continue for the next 10 minutes? How many of you? If you feel that I can go to the third agenda, or what is the third agenda? Features of all. At least we complete features of all. How many of you feel